Vietnam's exports to the US have been and are one of the most important markets, accounting for a high proportion of the country's total export turnover. With high consumer demand, Vietnamese enterprises have taken advantage of this to expand export activities in many key industries. From electronics, textiles, footwear, wood, seafood to high-value industrial products. In 2024, Vietnam's exports to the US will reach nearly 120 billion United States dollars, an increase of 23.2% over the previous year, equivalent to an increase of 22.48 billion United States dollars. The US accounts for nearly 30% of Vietnam's total export turnover, affirming its position as the largest consumer market for domestically produced goods. There are up to 15 industry groups with export turnover of over 1 billion United States dollars, including computers, electronic products, components, machinery, equipment, tools, textiles, telephones, wood and wood products, footwear, means of transport, spare parts, plastics, seafood, handbags, wallets, suitcases, toys, sports equipment, iron and steel, cameras, camcorders, cashews, electric wires and cables. Entering 2025, Vietnam's exports continue to maintain strong growth momentum. In the first 2 months of the year, export turnover to the US reached 19.56 billion United States dollars, up 16.5% over the same period last year. 6 groups of goods with export turnover of over 1 billion United States dollars include computers, electronic products and components with a value of 4.33 billion United States dollars, up 33.7%, machinery, equipment, tools and spare parts reaching 3.3 billion United States dollars, up 22.6%, textiles reaching 2.46 billion United States dollars, up 12.5%, phones and components reaching 1.95 billion United States dollars, down 15.4%, wood and wood products reaching 1.3 billion United States dollars, up 9.2%, footwear reaching 1.29 billion United States dollars, up 16.1%. In addition, groups of goods such as plastic products, toys, sports equipment, means of transport, seafood, handbags, wallets, and suitcases also achieved export value of hundreds of millions of USD. However, exports to the US are facing new challenges, especially the issue of tariffs. The US has applied high reciprocal tariffs on imported goods, of which Vietnam is subject to a tax rate of 46%. Much higher than other countries. This puts great pressure on export enterprises, requiring flexibility in adjusting business strategies, optimizing production costs and finding complementary markets to continue to succeed in the US market in 2025. Vietnamese enterprises need to focus on improving product quality, optimizing supply chains and promoting marketing strategies to enhance brand value. Carefully studying consumer demand, updating trade trends and taking advantage of trade agreements will help minimize risks from tax policies and ensure sustainable growth. The US remains the most potential export market for Vietnam, bringing great opportunities but also comes with significant challenges. Enterprises need to be proactive in adapting to changes, investing in production technology and expanding cooperation to maintain a competitive advantage. Exporting to the US will continue to be an important strategy for the Vietnamese economy in the coming time. Are you interested in the export market? Follow the latest trends and policies to make the most of business opportunities in the US in 2025.